June 12, 2024, Maple Grove Estates, Ohio. Summer hummed in the cul-de-sacs, where beige houses stood like soldiers under trimmed oaks. All except number 14, where Cassie Moreno's backyard fence blazed neon pink, a Barbie dream gone rogue. Her $600 paint job, hot pink with lime green posts, screamed defiance, and by noon, a Maple Grove HOA violation notice hit her mailbox: unapproved color, $300 fine, repaint by June 20. Dorothy Klein, HOA president, fired off emails, her inbox stuffed with complaints about Cassie's crayon disaster. Gary Holt, Dorothy's rulebook hound, squinted from his deck, muttering about resale values. Across the fence, Nina Patel, Cassie's new neighbor, eyed the pink glow, hiding a grin. When an anonymous note slipped under Cassie's gate, "Repaint or regret it," Maple Grove summer turned hotter than a paint roller. Cassie leaned against her fence, pink flecks on her denim shorts, admiring her work. At 28, a graphic designer fresh from Chicago, she'd bought number 14 to escape beige monotony, not join it. The neon was her art, bold, like her portfolio, meant to spark joy, not Gary's migraines. The HOA's notice, citing neutral tones only, felt like a leash. Cassie snapped a pic of her fence and posted to Maple Grove's Nextdoor app, "Color's not a crime. Vote to loosen rules at Saturday's meeting." Her phone lit up. Nina liked it, but Gary commented, "This isn't Miami." Cassie smelled a showdown brewing. Dorothy, 65, sat in her pristine office, her laptop open to the HOA's CC&Rs. Cassie's fence wasn't just loud, it was rebellion. Maple Grove thrived on order: tan siding, white fences, no surprises. Dorothy hadn't relaxed since number 14's pink glow hit her morning jog. She'd run the HOA for 15 years, surviving 2020's lawn gnome uprising when tacky statues sprouted like weeds. Cassie's stunt risked worse: copycats, complaints, chaos. She emailed the board: "Emergency meeting Saturday. Agenda: violation at number 14." Her eyes flicked to the anonymous note: "Repaint or regret it." Had Gary sent it? She dismissed it, drafting a second fine, $400 if Cassie didn't budge. Gary, 60, nursed a lemonade on his deck, glaring at Cassie's fence. A retired mechanic, he lived for Maple Grove's calm, clipped grass, muted walls, no nonsense. The pink burned his retinas, like Cassie's loud music last month. He'd emailed Dorothy twice, claiming visual pollution, half true, but close. Cassie's Nextdoor post, with 12 likes, spiked his pulse. "Loosen rules?" He replied, "Tighten them." His buddies, HOA old-timers, texted agreement: "Paint it over." But Gary noticed Nina's like on Cassie's post, plus nods from Mrs. Chen at number 16. He gripped his glass, sensing a revolt. Nina, 32, a yoga instructor, adjusted her patio lights, catching pink reflections from Cassie's fence. She'd moved to number 14's left a month ago, dodging HOA scrutiny so far, her beige fence was textbook. But Cassie's nerve thrilled her. Dorothy's emails felt like chains. Last year, Nina's small herb garden got a warning. When Cassie showed her the anonymous note, Nina smirked. "Gary's got that grumpy vibe." She texted Cassie, "Keep the pink. I'm bringing spray cans Saturday." Nina posted on Nextdoor, "Color's life, not crime." The thread popped, 30 replies, half cheering, half griping. By Wednesday, Maple Grove's Nextdoor was a battlefield. Gary shared a grainy photo of Cassie's fence, captioned, "This lowers our value." Cassie countered with a time-lapse, her painting, set to pop music, captioned, "This raises our vibe." Dorothy locked the thread, citing incivility, but not before Nina's post got 18 likes. Cassie added lime green stars to her gate, doubling down. Neighbors cruised by, some waved, others scowled. At number 15, Mrs. Chen, a quiet retiree, watched, her fence plain. Cassie nodded. Chen shrugged but didn't wave. Thursday's mail brought Cassie a second notice, $400 fine, non-compliance. Dorothy's signature glared like a judge's. Cassie tossed it, then found another anonymous note, white by Monday, or we paint it. Her jaw tightened. HOA or prank? She called Nina, who said, Gary's too obvious. Bet it's someone quiet. Cassie scoped Gary's yard, beige fence, one rosebush, no clues. She emailed the board, I'll fight Saturday. Pink stays. Dorothy replied, expect consequences. Friday, Gary cornered Dorothy at the clubhouse. Cassie's laughing at us, he growled, showing her the starry gate. Dorothy nodded, but the regret it note bugged her. Gary's complaints were loud. Had he crossed a line? She checked his record, clean, save a 2021 mailbox height issue. Still, she added defiance pattern to the agenda. Nina, meanwhile, snuck a tiny pink stripe onto her fence post, testing Dorothy. Gary spotted it, emailing, now number 13's infected. Dorothy sighed, 2 rebels were a nightmare. Saturday morning, Cassie's fence glowed brighter. She'd added orange swirls overnight. Nina brought iced tea, turning number 14 into a paint party. Mrs. Chen lingered across the street, holding a trowel. Cassie waved, Chen mumbled, bold, but loud, and left. At noon, Cassie's phone pinged, an anonymous text, Saturday's your shot. We're watching. No sender, just chill. Cassie eyed her fence, its pink unapologetic. Was this worth a war? The 6 p.m. meeting loomed at the community center, Dorothy prepping her gavel like a sword. Cassie touched up 1 star, her hands steady. Nina planned to crash with spray cans, rallying neighbors. Gary drafted a rant, pink threatens our standards. But at his house, a new anonymous note appeared, check number 15's shed. Chen's not clean. Gary froze, Mrs. Chen, the silent one. He texted Dorothy, who brushed it off as nonsense. Cassie got her own text, bring proof tonight. You've got backup. Maple Grove summer wasn't sunny, it was a neon storm, and someone was stirring the paint. June 17, 2024, Maple Grove Estates, Ohio. The summer sun baked the cul-de-sacs, but number 14 burned brighter than a paint can explosion. Cassie Marino's neon pink fence, now swirled with lime green stars and orange streaks, mocked the Maple Grove HOA's $400 fine and Monday repaint deadline, just days away. Dorothy Klein, HOA president, braced for Saturday's meeting, her inbox a dumpster fire of complaints about Cassie's unicorn vomit. Gary Holt, Dorothy's rulebook bulldog, clutched an anonymous note hinting at Mrs. Chen's shed secrets at number 15. Nina Patel, Cassie's ally, planned a spray paint stunt to crash the vote. Last night's texts, Saturday's your shot, to Cassie, check number 15, to Gary, stirred Maple Grove's pot. As lawns shimmered, the neighborhood wasn't chilling, it was brewing a neon war. Cassie woke Saturday, her fence glowing like a rave. The anonymous text, bring proof tonight. You've got backup, dangled hope, but proof of what? She'd spent the week dodging Dorothy's fines and Gary's next-door shade, her $600 paint job now a badge of freedom from her beige past. The 6 p.m. meeting was her chance to flip the HOA's script, not just save her stars. Nina had texted, spray cans locked and loaded. Cassie smirked, touching up an orange swirl. But the note, white by Monday, or we paint it, gnawed at her. Who was we? She eyed Gary's rosebush, no evidence, just vibes. Doubt flickered, but her roller stayed firm. Dorothy, in the community center, dusted her gavel, her blazer stiff as paint thinner. Cassie's fence wasn't just loud, it was mutiny. The agenda screamed judgment, #14 violation, $400 fine, repaint order. Gary's tip about Mrs. Chen's shed bugged her, she'd glanced last night, spotting only a locked door. Gossip? Or a trap? Dorothy needed control, not riddles. She'd pinged Nina's pink stripe on number 13's fence, another troublemaker. Her tablet buzzed, Gary's email, push the vote hard. Dorothy agreed, ignoring a new anonymous message, check number 14's paint cans. Her throat tightened. A plant? Gary, in his garage, gripped the Chen note, check number 15's shed, like a wrench. He'd lived in Maple Grove 25 years, enduring 2017's flagpole fiasco. Cassie's pink was worse, blinding, lawless, a resale killer. Her time-lapse video, now at 25 likes, buried his value post at 8. Nina's life, not crime, jab stung deeper. Gary typed a speech, neutral or nothing. But Chen's shed loomed, quiet lady, no violations, yet the note felt heavy. He texted Dorothy, Chen's got paint. No answer. Gary grabbed his crowbar, ready to peek before the meeting. Nina, on her patio, hid spray cans in a tote. Cassie's fight was her yoga, flow against Dorothy's rigidity. Her pink stripe hadn't caught a fine, but she'd seen Gary's truck crawl by. Busted? Whatever, she'd paint louder. Nina posted on Nextdoor, pink's power, not a problem. Number 14 tonight. Likes hit 20, including Mrs. Chen's. Weird, she never engaged. Nina texted Cassie, got a plan to shake Dorothy. Her cans weren't decor, they were dynamite. The community center thrummed at 5:55 p.m., 45 neighbors squeezed into folding chairs. A fan word, heavy with June heat. Dorothy took the podium, voice sharp, house number 14's fence violates section 3.1, neutral colors only. Proposed fine, $400, repaint by Monday. Her slide flashed Cassie's pink glow, stars glaring. Whispers split the room, half nodded, half chuckled. Gary stood, speech flapping, this hurts our homes. Vote yes. A kid in a baseball cap yelled, it's awesome. Snickers erupted, cracking Dorothy's poise. Cassie rose, paint flecks on her jeans, voice clear. This fence is me, art, not harm. I moved here to live, not hide. Let's vote to update section 3.1. She waved her phone, showing a petition with 28 signatures from next door. Murmurs grew, Nina clapped, tossing a spray can like a grenade. Dorothy's gavel slammed, order. Gary jumped up, face flushed. Petitions don't break rules. Kids graffiti because of number 14. Cassie snapped, show me one tag, Gary. The room roared, phones filmed, a water bottle tipped. Nina fueled the fire, spraying a pink streak on a poster board. Colors freedom, she shouted. Neighbors grabbed cans, kids cheering. Dorothy's tablet glitched, stuck on Cassie's fence. A man barked, my eyes hurt. Another countered, my daughter loves it. Mrs. Chen, in the corner, clutched her purse, silent. Gary charged forward, voice cracking, I got a note about number 15. Chen, what's in your shed? Eyes locked on her. Chen stood, voice soft, just, gardening stuff. Dorothy hissed, off topic, Gary. Cassie seized the moment. Notes? Mine said, white or we paint. Who's sneaking around? She held up the crumpled paper. Silence hit, then buzzes. Nina pointed at Gary, your scrawl, man. Gary choked, no. But I got one about Chen. He flashed his note, hands shaking. Dorothy's gavel pounded, enough. But chaos reigned, spray cans hissed, a kid spilled juice, and someone yelled, check the cans. The meeting imploded, no vote, just mess. Cassie left, her fence still pink. Nina's stunt divided Maple Grove, half messaged support, half emailed Dorothy. Gary crept to Chen's shed, crowbar ready. He jimmied the lock, paint cans, beige, half-used. Innocent? Or cover-up? He texted Dorothy, Chen's shady. Cassie got home to a new anonymous text, cans are marked. Look closer. Her gate had a fresh beige streak, sloppy, wet. Dorothy paused fine Sunday, citing review, but set a Monday meeting. At Chen's, a light blinked, then died. Sunday, Cassie found a beige can by her fence, Maple Grove shade, lid loose. Nina swore Gary was at Chen's, not number 14. Mrs. Chen dodged Cassie's nod, her shed shut tight. Gary posted on Nextdoor, #14's a disgrace. A reply from guest, check number 26's garage, froze him. Number 26 was Dorothy's. Monday's meeting loomed, and Maple Grove's summer wasn't bright, it was a paint-splattered scream. June 19, 2024, Maple Grove Estates, Ohio. The summer dusk shimmered, but number 14 wasn't festive, it was a crime scene. Cassie Moreno's neon pink fence, swirled with lime green stars, bore a fresh beige streak, defying the Maple Grove HOA's $400 fine. Dorothy Klein, HOA president, called a Monday meeting after Saturday's spray-can chaos, her pause finds a shaky truce. Gary Holt obsessed over Mrs. Chen's shed at number 15, finding only beige paint cans. Nina Patel, Cassie's rebel ally, swore Gary didn't smear the beige, pointing to a new clue, check number 26's garage, Dorothy's house. Anonymous texts, cans are marked, to Cassie, check number 26, to Gary, kept tensions boiling. As fireflies blinked, Maple Grove summer wasn't bright, it was a paint war scream. Cassie woke Sunday, her fence's beige streak glaring like a scar. The anonymous text, cans are marked. Look closer, hit home, a beige can sat by her gate, lid loose, Maple Grove's shade. The Monday meeting at 7 p.m. was her final stand, prove sabotage or lose her colors. Nina's text, watched Gary, he's clean. Garage clues real, ignited hope. Cassie hadn't slept since Saturday's meeting, where her petition hit 28 signatures but no vote. Dorothy's pause smelled like a setup, Gary's Chen rant, a dead end. She crept to number 26's curb, Dorothy's garage shut tight. A peek through a window, paint rollers, beige drips. Dorothy's doing? Dorothy, in her office, rewrote the agenda, #14 violation, final vote. Saturday's fiasco, Nina's spray cans, Gary's outburst, cracked her 15-year reign. She'd paused the fine to regroup, but Cassie's petition grew, 35 signatures by noon. Gary's shed tip flopped, Dorothy had checked Chen's lock, nothing shady. The #26 garage Nextdoor post, from guest, stung like a brush. Who saw her rollers? She checked her cam, fuzzy, but a figure lingered Sunday dawn. Cassie? Nina? Dorothy trashed a draft note, her paint over vent never sent. Or was it? Gary, on his deck, tossed the Chen note, check number 15's shed, after finding beige cans, too clean to pin. Cassie's pink was the real crime, blazing past his rosebush. Her time-lapse, now at 40 likes, buried his disgrace post at 12. Nina's power jab hit harder. Gary posted on Nextdoor, #14's vandalism. But guest S #26 garage reply froze him. He'd seen Cassie near Dorothy's curb Sunday. Culprit? Gary's speech was set, rules save us. At number 15, Chen locked her gate, dodging Gary's stare. He smelled Dorothy's paint. Nina, in her yard, restaurant bats, skating past Dorothy's radar. Cassie's beige streak wasn't Gary, she'd tailed him to Chen's, saw zip. The garage clue burned bright. Nina's Saturday stunt split Maple Grove, half message cheers, half ratted to Dorothy. Her pink stripe got a warning Sunday, repaint by June 20th. Screw it, she'd glow louder. Nina texted Cassie, found a beige roller in number 26's trash. Dorothy's brand. A stretch, but enough for tonight. She grabbed her phone, ready to film the showdown. Monday's community center hummed, 60 neighbors packed under whirring fans. Fireflies danced outside, mocking the heat. Dorothy gripped her gavel, voice tight. House number 14's fence violates section 3.1, neutral colors only. Vote, enforce $400 fine, repaint by Wednesday. Her slide flashed Cassie's streaked fence, beige clashing pink. Gary stood, speech raised, this mocks our homes. Vote yes. Boos mixed with claps. Cassie rose, paint on her shorts, voice clear, this fence is art, my soul, not a crime. Let's vote to update section 3.1. She waved her phone, petition at 35 signatures. Murmurs swelled, Nina tossed a spray can. Dorothy's gavel slammed, order. Gary surged, red-faced. Cassie's framing us. She snooped number 26's trash. Cassie held the beige can. This came from number 26's garage. Dorothy's paint. The crowd roared, chairs scraped, a kid dropped a bottle. Nina filmed, shouting, roller in number 26's bin. Dorothy blanched. Lies, she snapped, but her tablet showed a deleted email, paint plan, number 14. Sent to Chen. Chen stood, voice low, I saw Dorothy at number 14 Sunday. Found this. She held a beige roller, Dorothy's, from her garage. Gasps hit like a splash. Chen had checked number 26's trash, caught Dorothy toss the can. She'd stayed quiet, fearing fines. Cassie pressed, you streaked my fence to win? Dorothy broke, I wanted unity. Your pink split us. Gary yelled, you sabotaged her? Nina's video caught Dorothy's flinch. A teen tossed a can, clipping Gary. Dorothy's gavel cracked, wood splintered. Vote lost, neighbors spilled out, Cassie's fence glowing across the street. Tuesday, Dorothy resigned, her email citing fatigue. Chen confessed to watching number 26, dodging a fine. Cassie kept her fence, pinked up, per a new vote loosening section 3.1. Nina's stripe stayed, no penalty. Gary trimmed his rosebush, off next door. Cassie got one last text, nice win. We're even. No number, Chen. Nina? She grinned. Her fence shone, neighbors snapping pics. Nina's clip hit 700 views by dawn. But at number 26, Dorothy's garage held one more can, unopened, falls next.